Here I am with former Speaker of the House, Newt Gingrich. What do you think of the debate tonight and your own performance?
I thought it was terrific. I told Whoop Blitzer this was 2 in a row. He's done very, very well. And I thought it was a very balanced and a very well-managed debate. People got to really talk about ideas.
Let me ask you, one thing that came up at the end of the debate was the question of immigration. And you said that Americans want to be humane about immigration, that they essentially don't want to throw people out who've been in this country for a number of years.
I was drawing a distinction. There are lots of people who will go home. There are millions who will go home. They have no ties here. They have no roots. But there are also millions who are going to end up staying. And I can't imagine any serious person who can walk down the street, see somebody they've known for 20 years, and say, you're leaving your family, you're leaving your church, you're leaving the community you've been in now for 20 or 25 years, and we're kicking you out forcibly.
Well, let me tell you what Michelle Bachmann's campaign put out something immediately, which I got on my BlackBerry, which said that Newt Gingrich is opening the door to amnesty. What would your response to that be?
That is just totally inaccurate. What I've said is the Kriebel Foundation is a very good program for legalization without citizenship for people who've been here a long time. Now, I want to say go home to lots of people. I want to create a border that's controlled. I want a guest worker program outsourced to American Express or Visa or MasterCard. I want English as the official language of government. I'm willing to be tough, but I'm not willing to kid people. And I can't imagine any serious person here in this country who believes we're going to tear families apart that have been here 20 or 25 years.
Do you think the Republican Party has hurt itself with the Hispanic community because there might be that perception?
Sure, I think it makes it, it's not just the Hispanic community, but we have people who come to America from the whole planet. I think Governor Romney had it right tonight when he said, we favor immigration. We favor legal immigration. We actually would have more opportunity for people who are talented to stay, and it's frankly the Democratic Party and the labor unions who block that. So, I mean, it's a mixed bag, but I think it's important because I think somebody up here is going to be president. And I think that hopefully it's going to be me, but one of us is going to be. It's important for us to unify the country by having an honest conversation, not just a series of slogans.
And can you reflect on this? Here you are standing saying, I think it's going to be me. But last summer, if I recall, your campaign was imploding and your staff was leaving you, and here you are. And can you sort of reflect upon that for a minute about what's happened?
It's a little bit like Mark Twain. I think the reports of my death were premature, which is what he said when somebody wrote an obituary before he died. All of our core staff stayed. Callista and I had a team that we'd assembled over the years. They all stayed except for one person. The professional politicians all left because I don't run a traditional campaign. I run a very idea-oriented, very positive campaign.
What happened?
Now?
Yes. Why are you where you are?
I think that what's happened is people want substance. They want exactly the conversation you and I just had, exactly what this debate was like. They really know the country's in trouble, and they really want to have a serious person who is willing to talk through at a level of detail that's real and not just political slogans.
And one last question. Looking at the folks around you on the podium tonight, who is it going to come down to, you and who else, do you think?
Well, look, I always think that Governor Romney will be one of the two finalists. He has the money. He's run before. He's got a tremendous base in New Hampshire. So if it does come down to two people, I hope I'm one of the two, but I'm absolutely certain the other one will be Mitt Romney because he has 5 years of campaigning, and that gives you an enormous base.
Okay, Mr. Speaker, thank you so much for being with us after this debate. John?